what are you most excited for fans to see in season 2?
Futterman's fall from grace. It's not elegant and it's not graceful, and he falls very far.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit to survive. He tries to drink his own piss. He's roaming around the desert like in Lawrence of Arabia. There's this season, like, first season was crazy. This season's like crazy and even weirder, I think. So I'm excited for people to see if they stick around because of how weird we get. Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna challenge them for sure. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Ben and Evan were mentioning before that you just have like no shame in a good way of how just like you're willing to just do any sort of thing that they're just very degrading.
Yeah.
Is there anything this season we can look forward to you degrading yourself?
Oh, jeez. There's some spoilers. Oh, man. Definitely got fully naked again with a massive prosthetic dick. So that's just degrading. Or not. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, I digress. Exactly. High quality. Highest. Only the highest quality on Future Man. I mean, yeah, there's like moments where I'm like throwing up all over myself. I'm like drinking my own piss. I'm running around naked. I'm just like a total wimp. I'm chained and muzzled, and it's just like the season's challenge was like, how far can we degrade Josh Futterman? Pretty far, apparently.
Is there a room in the future to still be able to make pop culture references? Because that was one of Josh's big things.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely present throughout this season as well. It's not. I mean, obviously in the first season we're traveling through time more so he kind of like was more in that time traveling reference. But here we have more like a Mad Max kind of world, and Josh uses his knowledge of sci-fi and things like that to kind of help him try to navigate this fucked up, weird post-apocalyptic future. Yeah.
How do you like watching the show? Do you like seeing it in bits and pieces, or do you actually wait till it's premiering and you like to binge watch?
I mean, for this, I saw it all as it was being put together, just because producing on it as well, they kind of send all the episodes in rough cuts, which is sometimes terrifying because you see an episode and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know if this is going to work. And then you have to like kind of figure it all out and put all the pieces together to sort of bring it all in at once. So like, I've seen how the sausage is made. So it takes away some of the magic, of course. But I prefer to binge stuff. As I have it all there, you're in the world, you just do a deep dive. Yeah.
What does Josh think of the future once he gets it?
Hugely disappointed, man. He's hugely disappointed. He thought that he saved the world. He thought that it was going to be this oasis, an amazing place where everyone coexisted happily together. And he is smacked in the face with the brutal reality that is not the case. And in some ways, he's made things worse in certain elements. So he's very let down and distraught by it, and now has developed this strong like heroes complex that he needs to overcome and put his ego out of the way, which we do, because we should degrade the shit out of him in order for him to try to save the world again.
No, second time.
Okay.
Serious this time.
Yeah.
So in season 1, he worked a lot with like Tiger and Wolf and had a lot of. It was kind of an ensemble-y kind of in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And so in season 2, with how things ended, will he be on his own, or is there a new character that will kind of come in? And
There's a few new characters that sort of come into the mix as well. But basically, Futterman is the team is kind of fractured and splintered in ways, and he's basically just trying to get them to listen to him and trying to get them to come together as a team to fight the good fight. But Wolf is busy being the overlord, protector of whatever that he is, of the Nag, the super leader of this messed up post-apocalyptic society, and Tiger's off living in the Mons as a biotic, so it's kind of a little fractured. And Futterman's sort of losing his shit because he's like, guys, we need to do something here, and nobody wants to listen to him.
When you're filming these scenes where you're consistently degrading yourself more and more, is it a lot of fun, or is there a point where you go, come on, guys, like, enough's enough?
Yeah, there's definitely a point where it's like, damn, I'm still wearing a muzzle. Or like, I think literally this season, I would say 70% of this season, I am somehow restrained.
Okay.
Whether it's handcuffs, ankle cuff, muzzle, tied to a chair, tied to this, strapped to that. So I'm like, I'm being held against my will constantly, and it's a little tiring, but it's also funny. Yeah, so we did it.
Is there any sense of the fact that because he was the savior in season 1 and he sort of grew into that role, has he gained anything, or is he still completely inept? I mean, does he have some qualities that he gained from what he learned in season 1?
I mean, I think he's learning to deal with failure I think that's a big thing that he's kind of having to tackle throughout this season is how to like take these things that have gone wrong and try to make them right and take them in stride as much as possible. But I think that if anything in this season, he's kind of gone backwards a little bit and has to sort of rework some of his foundations as a person. Yeah.
With the weird quality of the show, has there been things that you've read on the script and you're like, I don't think this is going to work, and then it translated and it really worked, or vice versa, it seemed funny on the script and then didn't maybe pan out as well as you wanted it to?
I think, thankfully, there's more times where I'll read something and think, I don't know if it's going to work, and then it does.
Right.
For example, some of our massive orgy scenes that we have, I'm just like, Jesus, I don't know how this is going to work, and it's really weird, and then sure enough, we see the episode cut together, you're like, well, shit, I was wrong, and you guys are right again. Yeah.
As a producer, what do you think has been the most important thing you've learned coming from season 1 into season 2?
I think in season 1, one of our biggest challenges was the number of different locations we had, and we still move around quite a bit in this, but we have our big like set pieces, and we kind of bounce around between our 3 main locations. And when we have 5 days for each of these episodes, and you want to have time to be able to like improv and create things in the moment, it's difficult to execute all that while doing company moves with the crew all the time. So kind of trying to do that a little bit less in the second season, I think helped us even elevate the quality more so because we weren't spending too much time and resource moving around and stuff.